The provincial government has officially signed an extension with the federal government to ensure $10 a day childcare continues in this province. We're learning more about the deal this morning as we welcome in the Minister of Education, Everett Hindley. Everett, thank you for doing this.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks again, Daryl.
Just how hard was it to get this deal done?
Well, it's taken some time. And credit to our officials in the Ministry of Education that worked very closely. This is a pretty significant. It's a big deal for Saskatchewan families, and we wanted to make sure that we negotiated the best possible deal that we could for Saskatchewan. And I think we've achieved that, and it will provide some long-term sustainability and predictability for the childcare sector.
So what does it include?
Well, it includes a number of things, and these are some of the things that we talked about. We asked for some additional funding in the program. We didn't see that, and I think that was not to be wasn't unexpected, I guess I would say. But what we did get, for example, was some flexibility around the various pillars and buckets of the agreement and where we can spend funding. One thing we asked for that we heard about, and I heard about as the minister, was kids who are in kindergarten and age out once they turn 6 would essentially age out of the program, and we didn't think that was fair, particularly considering that other provinces did have that provision. So we were able to get that negotiated into the deal. So that's an example as well of some things that will change in the upcoming agreement, and I think will bode well for Saskatchewan families.
That's a game changer for some families.
Yeah, it certainly is, and that's why myself, and I know I had heard this from people. You're a parent,
yeah.
And I know folks that have kids in daycare, and we've got kids too, and that is a game changer. Just through no fault of their own, just because of where and when their kid was born, they turn 6 and they age out of the program. And again, we just didn't think that wasn't built into the previous agreement or the existing agreement that we currently have. And we just thought, for example, Manitoba has that. We should have that here in Saskatchewan too.
When does that come into effect officially?
So this all takes effect. This is as of April 1, 2026. The existing deal stays in place until March 31st, and then the new agreement will take effect.
Exciting to have it finally done?
Yeah, it certainly is. I think, there was, excited for the families and for the childcare sector, because they had been waiting, and we had been as well, to be fair, as a provincial government, working very earnestly to try to get the negotiations underway with the federal government. And when they did begin, they happened very quickly. And so that was good. But I think, for the childcare sector, for those that are, whether they are the owner-operators of these facilities, small, medium, and large, whether you're an ECE that's working in the childcare sector, and most importantly, as a parent that's looking for some certainty around the future of this program, for sure. It's an exciting time, and I think we're just all very grateful that we've now achieved this.
There are rare people out there who say, who cares? Why even bother with this? What do you say to those people?
I would say that, this has been an important program for families right across this province for a number of reasons. We talk so much these days about affordability, and this speaks directly to that. Secondly, this has economic impacts as well. You think about folks, parents that want to re-enter the workforce, and they're having to make these calculations based on how much is childcare going to cost me. So significant decisions for parents to make as well. That's why it's important for, I think, the entire province.
Well, congratulations on getting the deal done.
You bet. Thanks for having me, Daryl.
Everett Hindley is the Minister of Education, and next time we can talk about other things related to education, because this deal's finally done.
Or maybe football or Broncos hockey.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.